Guys, we're about to just have some fun like we always do here. And there is something to live for. There's also something to die for. It's called living. Living. Get the most out of every day. Squeeze the life out of your moments. And if you do it correctly, you will find a woo-hoo in every moment. Oh yeah. Let's get it, guys. We need our woo-hoo. The woo-hoo. There is not a better expression in the world than a woo-hoo. You tell me one. A smile and a woo-hoo. But together, a smile and a woo-hoo can change someone's life. In a split second. I've had someone change my day just with a smile as they hold a door for me. A stranger. Don't even know who that lady was. Some old lady. Really nice old lady. Sweet lady opened the door for me and smiled. Holy cow, my day just got better. Yeah, that's because a smile has an energetic value that costs 0 to the currency holder. It's one of my quotes. So if a smile has an energetic value that costs 0 to the currency holder, why would I, as the currency holder, not give them out? They're free. We're going to try something. This is one of my games, okay? It's a very simple game. All you have to do is not smile. If you don't smile, you win. If you smile, you lose. It's that simple, guys. So, whatever you do, just keep, okay? No smiling. None. I told you not to smile. I told you not to smile, but it's impossible. Because a smile has an energetic value that costs 0 to the currency holder. If you live with that understanding and with that valuable knowledge, you can affect change. You can help someone find the light. How amazing is that, that you can control that? That you could bring someone to a new level. If there's one thing I want to share and have you understand, it's that. It's that you have a power. So powerful. Each and every person you walk past. So powerful. The question is, how do you want to wield that power and use it for good or evil? You have the ability to choose. You know, I've made some connections to, I guess you'd say, a religious text where you talk about evil, you talk about good and evil. And I've said this before, the parallel for me is it's amazing. It's astounding that in 2,000 years later, I'm calling things positive and negative, but they have the same definition if you look at the root. Something positive can be considered good, negative could be considered evil. And so when I'm here with you trying to build light, and we're here trying to do something that is not possible in the world that we live today, because no one really wants it enough. Sure, there are people who would hope for change, people who want change. But how many people are committed to make change? To connect the world instead of divide? I'm sick of looking for it. I just decided to become. And I'm thankful that Donald Trump was the president of the United States, because if he wasn't, this never would exist. I wouldn't be here. The only reason I'm here is because the negativity of the world was too loud. I needed to shut it down, or at least neutralize it. So we've been here 703 days neutralizing the negativity of a powerful world of hate. The entire world is just filled with hate currently. And it's perpetuated by a fake news, left-wing, mainstream media. And look, I mean, we know. Everyone knows. Even the left knows. I have conversations with people who support, 100% support the left no matter what happens. It's left, left, left. They're like, I don't like the way things are. But they still keep voting that way. You can't make change if you continue to just support the garbage. But they're doing it, you know. And I just think it's important for us to step back for a second and realize what's important. What's important here is us. It's not the politicians. It's not government. It's you and me. It's our lives, it's our experiences that matter, not theirs. We put too much time, energy, and effort focusing on people that do not matter. They don't matter to you or to me. How does Biden or Trump matter to me? The only way they matter is one of them caused me to start a talk show, and the other one is going to cause me to try to diffuse the hate even more, because no matter what, like I said, none of them bring us together. This job of mine is just starting because the hate is only going to get stronger. Now the thing is it's more of a silent hate, because the right doesn't riot. They don't burn buildings. They just hate in silence. The left does what they did for the last 4 years. We know that. But I fear. Did you see Donald Trump's speech today? This fight is far from over. If anybody saw this speech today, I fear for our country. Not because I don't agree with the idea of having a fair and balanced election and understanding the truth behind it, but I fear because I saw what the left did during the last 4-year cycle. And the hatred and vitriol for everybody who supported, get this, a sitting president of the United States of America. When we became a nation where you were actually hated for supporting the president, woo, watch out. But that's where we are. And that's why I say politics, not the answer. Because the other side is just, ugh. And that's it. And that 4-year cycle goes by, but it's ugh. How do we get past the ugh, and how do we get past the hatred? We try to come together outside of politics. Real talk, wherever. Something, it has to be like real talk. We come here, forget about it all, leave it at the door. Yeah, we could joke about these people. Should be able to laugh at that. Should be able to laugh at an impression of Joe Biden. Laugh at an impression of Donald Trump. We shouldn't have gone so far past the edge of sanity that when you hear an impression of Donald Trump, you get offended. Or when you hear someone rag on the fact that Joe Biden sometimes says racist things, or sometimes does stupid things, says stupid things, talks about his hairy legs, whatever. If you have a problem with the truth being like broadcast for you, I don't know what to tell you. But I do think whoever becomes the president, whether it's Trump or whether it's Biden, has to get support. Trump never got it. I often said, before I talked about politics, I said, just let the guy do his job. Just let the guy do his job. And at the end, you could talk about how bad the job that he did was. But to bash him the entire time and call him names instead of let the job take place, it puts a mirror really out there. And it's a reflection of you. And it's not, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. It's like the painting of Dorian Gray. That's you. Like, we see who you really are. You think you look so pretty. Oh, look at me. We see you. Ugh, that disgusting Dorian Gray that you are. But I just want us to find more happiness, and I want us to find more peace that we don't have currently. And I think that the way we do it is we join here. We join hands here. It's a world where we need to social distance, right? Well, right here on Real Talk, we join hands. We say a global prayer here on a daily basis without talking about a deity. I don't care who your deity is. I don't care who you believe in, as long as you believe. As long as you feel something, then you are my brother. You are my sister. The word you use to feel that thing matters not to me. If you feel, then you are my brother, because what I feel and what you feel are the same thing, even though we may use different words to connect to that thing. My definition of that thing is different than your definition, but the feeling is the same. That's where we connect, is emotion. So we've spent too much. I think we've spent too much of our happiness. There's been too much death in the name of religion, too much death in the name of politics. And it all just seems man-made, doesn't it? Doesn't everything that goes wrong just seem like it has the fingerprint of human being all over it? We just don't have the ability to stay happy and to generate positivity in the long term. There's too much corruption out there. So, the one thing I can tell you is when you tune into this broadcast every day, you're going to get the truth. We're going to speak about it all. I'm going to tell you how I feel. I hope you're not offended. This show's never been intended to offend anybody, and this is why I don't swear. This is a clean show you can listen to with your family. If you have a 5-year-old walking around the room, you could do that here. Because when I do an impression, there's no F-bombs. There's nothing like that. We connect and we just let the moment happen without having to go down that road. And I wish the world could figure out how to not go down that road when it comes to their urges to take a bite out of someone's jugular. It'd be nice if people can just be a little bit more reserved, have a conversation, respect, perspective, respect opinion again. Oh, wait a second. You don't think what I believe? You don't. No, I don't. I'm not an automatron. No, I'm not a robot. You're not a robot, are you? Or we're all so unique, and then they want us to feel like that's a bad thing. Isn't that interesting? You have something amazing to offer this planet. But what makes it so amazing is that it's unlike anything else that's ever existed in the history of time. So that uniqueness, let's separate that. Let's talk about how different it is and how bad it is. And you're so much different than that one, so you should hate them because of it. Or do we pull a Dr. Wayne Dyer, change the way we look at things and the things we look at change? Hey, look at that uniqueness. Look at how amazing that person is. They have something to offer. I see it. And now I'm inspired to find mine. Well, that's interesting. Support, love, respect, admiration. Those are all positive things. Torn down by man. This is why we join here every day. And so the first 16 minutes of Real Talk today was a real talk that we need to hear. This time that we live in today, December 2nd, 2020. This moment. These words. I wish I could claim them. They're not mine. If they were, I would have written them. They just come out. They flow. And I guess what I can say at the end of that is, amen. So, my friends, my family, should we get into it? Should we laugh? Should we play some music? Should we be merry in a world of hate? I think so. Because where there is darkness, light will destroy it. So, let's be the light. Let's become the light. Let's become the sharp edge of the sword. And let's make change.